Holy crap, dude. Reverse safety squat bar, where you walk it in this way and you let the angle come out in front of you. Dude, brutality. All through here and up to the neck. I feel like somebody's got me in what's it called, man? A clinch, I think. It's called a clinch. Where, like, I think it's called a clinch. In MMA, where somebody grabs you by the head and tries to pull you down. I think that's what it's called. That's what it feels like. Somebody's getting you down and pulling you, and you're trying to do this. Today didn't go well, man. Today has gone pretty poorly. Ran around in the morning a little bit. Whole bunch of things to do. By the time I got here, I started cleaning, and I got one set of 3 with 100 kilos, and I couldn't go anymore. I was exhausted. So I knew, because of that, the rest of me wasn't going to go well. My thumb started hurting. I didn't have any explosiveness. I got to the front squat, and the front squat felt horrible, absolutely horrible. And you just followed through. After the front squat, after I've got 120 for 1, I went to bench press, and bench press felt horrible as well. For some reason, I only realized it afterwards. I realized it with the set 120, and then I thought, screw it, let's continue. Then I had a wider grip on the bar. So I'm not very strong, wide grip. I had pinkies on the ring. I don't know why I did that. Usually I have my thumb kind of extended and it's in line with the smooth. So I was half a hand wider, and that didn't go well. I got 140 for 1, and I tried to get a second one, didn't work, and I just thought, nah, today's completely going to crap. Nothing's really working, so I'm just gonna stop it there. And I was sitting here kind of wondering if I should just back up and go. And then I saw the SSB, and I thought, well, I haven't done this in a little while. Let me spend some time with that, right? Like, I'm not gonna get my sets with the power clean. I'm not gonna get my sets with the bench press. I feel like I've done nothing. So then I got this thing out, and I'm like, why don't I go the other way? And then I quickly learned that the other way is a upper back exercise, full stop. I don't think your legs do anything in this, because the weight is suboptimal. Not suboptimal, so far removed for what the legs can do. Is just staying upright. So whether that's going to have an impact on my cleans, because I have more strength if I was to do this for a little while, I'll have more, at least, connection with the thoracic spine to not allow this and just be more chest out. Because chest out is what you need to do to be able to do this type of squatting. So I don't know where I'm going to put this. I have a feeling that if I do this before squatting, before benching, my benching is gonna get hurt, because it's really taxing the upper back. So maybe I'll do it on non-bench days. Like tomorrow, I could do this and maybe spend some more time with it. Do some cleans and then do this, and not do back squats anymore for a little while, just to do this. I don't know. But if you haven't tried the SSB, man, like it's been on the back burner for a little while for me. But it feels really, really nice. So I want to introduce it somehow. Something has to leave. Probably substitute it for a bit of back squatting. Get back squatting out. Do this for a little bit. And then on bench days, I can focus on bench and my elbow health. You know, rotation and flexion, extension, all that kind of stuff. So I reckon I'll do that. But this felt amazing. It felt amazing. I feel extremely weak today for whatever reason. But this felt well. And it's an exercise that you can do without worrying about lots of different things. This is isolating the upper back. And if you think about it, my posture, how I squat, maybe there's an element of me thoracically being weak, and that kind of leads the whole leaning over business. I don't know. Really don't know, because I'm quite good with the, with the SSB. I'm quite good with good mornings. But this is a little bit different to good mornings. This is very much upper back, kind of mid upper back. Has very little to do with lower back, I feel. Doesn't have a lot of hip extension requirements. It's just that shoulder girdle. Everything wants to collapse because the bar. It's kind of like a front squat, essentially. It's basically a front squat with a lot of weight in front. But, the front squat kind of pushes you in the collarbones down this way. This thing pushes you in the back of your head. Like I said, I don't know if it's called a clinch. I feel like somebody's got me here and going like this. And I'm like, oh, and So I guess if you get really good at this, no one's going to be able to stick your head under. As I was doing this, I also thought about those harnesses. I've always kind of wondered about getting one of those harnesses with the chain and do neck extensions, because I always felt like, I don't know, I messed around with neck extensions, putting a towel around my head and holding my hands, the weight of my hands, doing this. I don't know, if you look at the anatomy chart, the neck extensors are, in your neck. But every time I do it, I feel it in my freaking upper back. I don't know what they're called. The spinal erectors, I don't think they're called erectors, something. Paraspinal muscles along the vertebra. I feel like those are what's happening. And, if you think about, Mike Tyson and think about all these guys that are very famous in the fighting world, a lot of them train their necks. The F1 drivers train their necks a lot as well because of the G-forces they pull around corners. For squatting and deadlifting and all the stuff that we're doing, our neck is never really being pulled. But if you think about it, the thing that prevents the neck from falling down is also the stuff that prevents the thoracic spine falling down. And we definitely suffer if we do this. If you collapse your thoracic spine like this, the deadlift is going to be a lot harder. The squat is going to fail completely. And very much so, the bench press does much better when we're like this. So if you train the thoracic extension, this is a really nice way to go about it. I don't know if you've ever tried it, but give it a shot. I liked it today, and I'll probably do it tomorrow as well. Maybe I'll do it a bit more fresh. Today I'm wrecked. 120 kicked my ass. But maybe it's going to kick my ass tomorrow as well, regardless of fatigue or no fatigue. This is just a lot of weight. I don't know what it is, because I can front squat 120 kilos for, seems like a lot more than what this is doing to me. Because the front squat, I feel like, I don't know, the thing is on your collarbone, but maybe it doesn't have the leverage. The bar is very much close to your center of mass, and maybe the forces involved in a front squat are less than this thing. Because the plates with this thing are further, they're right in front of you, here. Not that much, but you know what I mean? There's some weight further out in front of you. So maybe that's what's trying to, generate more force on you. I don't know, but it's a really good exercise. I remember trying, the first time I went to the gym, and the first time I tried the SSB, I unknowingly did the reverse. I didn't know how to set up for it. And I remember thinking to myself, Jesus Christ, this is killing me. This is really, really wrecking me. And then somehow through working it out, I found the right way of doing the SSB, with the handles are pointing with you. And that's nice, and I kind of feel stronger in the freaking SSB when you're doing it normally. But doing it reverse SSB, damn. That is so freaking tough, man. But yeah, that's something that I want to explore further. I think, I think fives are enough. Fives are enough. Right now, I feel my freaking neck. That's the thing, man. The pads on the thing are so high that it's pushing my neck here, and with it, it's basically making the whole head complex heavier, But maybe it's going to carry over to squatting. I don't know. Maybe it's going to make it a little bit better. So when I front squat, I'm going to feel like, oh, all right, I'm used to a bit more flexion, thoracic flexion forces being applied to me. I don't know. Something to explore, but I like the effect of it. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get out of here, try to get some sleep tonight, and let's see if tomorrow's a little bit better day. All right, guys, appreciate you. Catch you in the next one. Peace out.